What's up, everyone? Welcome into Bet, Win, Repeat here on Picks and Parlays. This is our revamped show happening at 1 p.m. on the daily. Bet, Win, Repeat Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. You don't want to miss out on the content that we'll be having on. I'll have some guests joining us later today. So 1 p.m. Eastern, put that money in your pocket and Bet, Win, Repeat with us. I'm your host, Hannah Mears. You can follow me on Twitter at @handmears_ right down there. Go ahead and search for me on Twitter. Keep up with all of my Mearsy minutes that are posted on Picks and Parlays Twitter as well on the daily and the Instagram and YouTube shorts. You can get free picks from me in my Mearsy minute. I have one coming out today about the NBA. And then tomorrow we've got some NIT talk as well. So we've got a ton of different sports to be betting on to put some money in your pocket. Also, don't forget our friends at Caesar Sportsbook. They're so kind. They're giving you up to $1,250 in a risk-free first bet. Win or lose, you also get 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credits as well. So literally can't beat anything when you're getting free money to do some bets. All you've got to do, use promo code MEARSFUL. That's MEARSFULL. We've also got some awesome things happening here on Picks and Parlays, my new show being one of them. It's called Beers with Mears. What it does is we feature a segment called I'll Drink to That, talking about some crazy stuff that's happening on social media, some relevant moments to reference in sports. We've got Win or Lose, We Booze, talking about some of my best and worst bets of the week, of the month, of the year, future bets maybe in there. So make sure you tune into that. And then I always bring in a Thirsty Thursday guest to just have a conversation, chat, and let you guys know what some of these people are like. We had personalities like Jay Billis and Ryan Clark, all the way up to an NFL player who is the Saints punter in Blake Gillikin. That's been a lot of fun. Check this out. It's my birthday today, and my best friend made me this mug, Beers with Mears. So really cool. I'm drinking coffee out of this today, but super fun. Tate saying,
wait, time out, pause the whole internet. Hold on. Is it your birthday?
It is my birthday.
Shut up.
I know, but it doesn't matter. I'm like 26 and nobody cares about your birthday.
Nobody tells me shit. This is the problem. Nobody tells me that. There should be a company-wide email. There should be like a Zoom meeting where we all sing happy birthday. There should be streamers, and go ahead, continue. I don't mean to interrupt.
Hey, Lenny, I appreciate the happy birthday, but I am 26, so no one really cares. Tate, I appreciate your compliment. Also, Tate's a Michigan guy, it looks like, and he's saying that, and I'm a Penn Stater. Lenny, watch out. I'm converting some people over to the dark side here. So happy friggin' B-Day. Thank you. I'm 26. Like I said, nobody really cares past you're like 25, but I appreciate that. I'll be doing an escape room tonight. I'm really excited about. I've never been able to escape one. So let me know if anyone has any advice on that as well. So even if I don't escape, hopefully at least my bets hit. If you want my best bets of the day, you can always look forward to my Mearsy Minutes. For those of you wondering about any of our contests, all you have to do is join the Facebook group. You can get all kinds of contest updates, and you can also enter into the contest yourself. Join the P&P group page at the Facebook link listed below. Be a member of our Picks and Parlays Facebook group page, and then you'll get a new contest as well every Monday called Picks and Parlays Weekly Contest. You can join to be a part of that as well. So very excited. This used to be the Morning Wood, the last Woody standing, but now we're revamping everything. We've got our Bet Win Repeat version and also new stuff on Picks and Parlays. Also, don't forget to download our Picks and Parlays app. It's revamped. It looks really cool. So make sure you take advantage of that. And also don't forget to head over to our website, picksandparlays.net. Use promo code MADNESS to get some discounts, 20% off that entire website. You can't beat a good discount. I'm going to bring Lenny in really quick because Lenny here is going to tell you guys a little bit more about the contest updates that we have for you, for those of you that are curious. Lenny?
First of all, I don't care if it's 26 or 62. Happy freaking birthday.
Thank you.
Okay, and then let's just say this. New contest. Those of you guys that are very familiar with the last Woody and the all that and the handicap 10 and all that, everything's just getting a little fresh start to it and some stuff. So the Picks and Parlay weekly contest, we're just going to call it the Picks and Parlay weekly contest because every time everybody I talk to that I think about a name with, they don't like that name. Everybody's got it's the weekly contest. We all know what it is. It's the Picks and Parlays weekly contest. The rules are going to be very simple to that contest. It's every day. You pick until you lose. very similar to a last man, last Woody contest. Here's the difference. The picks have to be minus 130 or below the juice. You can't be picking no minus 200s or stuff like that. You can buy points very similar to the monthly contest. Buy whatever points, player prop, over, under, total, side, whatever you are into today, whatever sport. If you have to take a screenshot of your pick, post it on the link. I'm going to pull up, there's a link. Let me pull up my screen real quick. I should have had that ready. I apologize. My Facebook real quick. You go to the Facebook Picks and Parlay contest page, like Hannah just mentioned. At the featured top of the Facebook page, there will be links right here for the day. This little jackass right here looks like me, doesn't he? With a megaphone. In my mind, I'm thin like that. New weekly contest, new rules. It's very simple. There's some people that have already joined, entered. Pulling up the contest. 1 pick per day. Mandatory screenshot with your pick. Alt lines, buying points is permitted. Do whatever you want. Juice minus 130 or better. No in-play stuff. Good vibes only. All rules subject to change. Get yourself $100. It's that easy. $100 cash weekly. I need to get this contest built up and spread out, though. The weekly contest is where it's at. The month-long contest will be staying the same rules. Minus 130 or under. Screenshots. So everybody sees that you're just not making up lines. Keep it simple. If you see Tate in the comments, this jackass right here, I'm not even going to read this comment, Tate, because it says the victors in there, and that's not true. If you see Tate in there, if you see Captain Brian Gillihan, if you see Easy Money, Ezekiel Morales, all 3 of those guys are grading picks on the contest page. They are now in charge of that. So I'll post the link to the page. You will see, you'll see my link here, just like this, for all the contests, right here, like the monthly contest. You'll see a page here, like this says the month. Today's day 27 of the month contest. That's where you put it. That starts on the 1st. It's the same rules, so not a big change. Just changing the names, maybe a little bit of rules, stuff like that, because we want to focus the contest page on contests. The shows, the live shows, and the free picks, content over contest. Contest, join on the Facebook page. Content, YouTube channel. So
keeps it easy, keeps it simple, keeps it separated for all of you. So if you're into some free picks and catching up with our shows, then you know where to tune in. If you want something like a contest, head over to that Facebook page. So now it's easier for all of you as well to keep things organized and keep up to date with what we've got going on here at Picks and Parlays. Lenny, I think it's time soon to start talking some sports betting for everybody. So don't forget, join that Picks and Parlays Facebook page for all of those contests. Thank you for that wonderful and thorough update. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I try.
But for those of you that want some sports betting content, now it's time to bring in my first guest of the day, Mr. Sean Higgs, the 2-11 man himself. Sean Higgs from Midday Money. You can see at Mr. Sean Higgs there on Twitter as well. How are we doing today, Sean?
All right, I'm excited. I just got an Amazon delivery, and it's good because now it's not for tuna cans, but it's a can organizer.
Okay.
Benny would appreciate that.
That's actually really interesting. Okay, I'm a big fan of organization and organizing.
So usually I keep like the soup cans like on the ground, whatever, in the cabinet there, or whatever stuff. You stack them a little bit because they add up. You get a couple soups.
They do.
My daughter likes potato soup. I don't know why. There's always chicken broth cans. So I need organization.
Listen, I'm a big soup girl myself, so I'm absolutely here for it. Sean, there's a ton going on in sports today. I feel like last week when I was on the show, it was sort of a dead day in sports, but today there's a ton of NBA going on, a lot of NHL, specifically in the NBA, a lot of big storylines too. I did my Mersey Minute on the Jazz and Suns that will be taking place tonight because the Suns are still missing some key guys, and I think the Jazz can maybe take advantage of that a bit. However, when you're looking at a guy like Devin Booker, he's sure to probably put up some points again like he has been. Then you have a team like the 76ers. I think their storyline's been really interesting because they were riding so high, and now with Harden being injured, they've really been struggling a bit. So what are some of the most interesting storylines you see in the NBA right now and some of your best bets maybe of the day?
Well, one, I got to say, I was so excited about my cans. I forgot to say happy birthday, even though I was
Oh,
right at the
thank
show
you.
when it happened. It was birthday.
Okay.
And yes, they do go downhill. Like, it's like, all right, it's
Mhm.
like, oh, I'm 21. I could go out and legal drink. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my goodness, I'm 30. I'm old. And then
Yeah.
like me and
Nothing
Lenny,
like
like you're closing in on 50. You're like, all right, I'm almost 50. What's going on in life? So yeah, but it's still nice. It's still nice being acknowledged. It's nice when people message you or you're on Facebook. Happy birthday.
Right.
Anyway.
It's great. It's great to be, feel good about yourself for a day.
Yes, it is. You should feel good every day. Come on.
Right. I do, but you feel extra special on your birthday, right?
Yes. I
My
downplay.
mom always makes me feel extra special every day, but especially on my birthday. I mean, yesterday they made me not one but two cakes. My older brother is a great baker, and he baked the most delicious red velvet cake, as well as I got a pan of brownies with peanut butter M&Ms in them. So they were delicious.
There you go.
I
Yeah,
know.
I like some brownies. I'm not a big peanut butter guy though. Believe it or not, I'm a picky fat guy. Believe it or not, when it comes to eating stuff, I'm a picky fat eater. But not so picky about the NBA today because there's a lot of NBA, and normally I'm a no betting allowed kind of guy. This time, NBA just in general. We were just talking off air about doing like free picks and how you can't even have lines most of the time still late in the day. And here you're down to the last teams with like a week of games left, right? Not a week, but just that everybody has like 6, 7, 8, a limited amount of games. Even on the ice, I'm sure Terry will be here to talk some ice, like how the season's ending there. But like some of these games, I think, all right, I can buy into some of these games on some, and there's a few of them. I like, like the Pistons tonight. All right, they're terrible. They're a terrible team. But you're talking 17, 18 points at home. You got to look at that. There's no way I could tell anybody, oh, lay 20 on the road. Because when you're taking big faves, especially in basketball, is that team going to be, can Milwaukee be up 25, 30 the whole game? Sure, they could. I just can't. I'll lean to taking the points in that game. The Pacers are another game I put out today on the Midday Morning Show. I'm like, you got to take the like everybody's gonna bet the Mavericks. Like, oh, it's Kyrie and Luka. Well, they're in a tailspin. Luka's complaining. Kyrie's taking offense to things right over there. And I don't know what's happening in Dallas. That's not a team you don't want to play on a team like that. So either just ignore it or move on to something else. Like your Utah Jazz. Like Phoenix had a big deal to bring in Durant. He's banged up again, and you got rid of a bunch of guys who were your depth and other options. Okay, Booker's an awesome player. Yes. But this is just another bad spot for him. You got to go on the road and lay a touchdown. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And the Jazz, as hot as they started, they've kind of teetered down the stretch. I'll look to the Jazz there as well. And a couple, again, I'm going to run them all. You talked about Sixers. Yeah, Harden's down. Listen, they still got good players. We could talk about the Embiid Joker MVP competition, right? It's going to. I like Denver here, although the line has ticked down a notch here. It's into the 5.5 range. I still think Denver's a little better team based on, I don't know. The last time they played, it was a close game. Philly came back, stole the win at home. Maybe Denver gets a little revenge here. Portland's a team I want to bet on tonight. I like them. Oh, it was just yesterday. I think they were a 9-point dog at home. Lillard's out, right? He's gone basically for the year. And I said yesterday, this is how a guy just quits on you, much like the Nets. Like, oh, we don't want to be here. You guys are a bunch of losers, basically. You say to me by I'm hanging up for the rest of the season. We're not going anywhere. You're professional athletes. You're going to take that and be like, yeah, well, they almost pulled out a win yesterday. New Orleans, should they be laying 10 points, 11 points, anybody on the road with the season? They had a nice season. They've had a little bit of adversity lately. Like, yeah. I mean, that's, again, like the Piston game. All right, I understand you want to take a big, ugly dog. I just cannot come in and say, let's lay huge favorites on bad teams.
Game, keep in mind, too, the Bucks are on a 4-game road swing right now as well. So when you're looking at that amount of points, that's why you should – I kind of agree with how you're looking at that game.
Yeah. And again, and for Minnesota, again, here's another game I kind of like here against Kings. You're off a big win, right? Big win for them. It's like, it's Golden State. Oh, my goodness, the Warriors. You know what? Give me the Kings at home. This is a team I think we'll jump into like the Miami Hurricanes or something, like a team that just wins games. Sacramento has been winning games the entire season. Zero respect. Every time they're home, they're like 3, 4, 5-point faves. If this was a Milwaukee team or Sixers or some other big name, this line would be 9 or 10 right here with a team off Minnesota off a big win on a back-to-back road spot. And the last game here, I like the Bulls. You beat the Lakers with LeBron, but they're the Lakers. I don't respect the Lakers at all. They're not a really good team. Give me the points here. The Clippers, I thought they were going to be a little dark horse after their trade there.
I did too.
Then you get hurt, another injury. Are we, should we be shocked about another injury in Clipperland? Not really. It's something in the water in Los Angeles. Guys just go down left and right on both teams there. I'll take the Bulls there getting points. I mean, I think this is where you kind of look for weird spots to take dogs. I know people will talk about jockeying positions. The standings for this is you need so much to happen. I don't think there's really going to be a lot of moving around. Like, yeah, some teams want to win to get in, but let's be honest. You got guys playing for their own personal gain. You got a little pride spots. You got teams that like, what's happening here? We're going to ride it out and get the golf clubs ready. That's what I see in the NBA the last couple weeks of regular season.
Right, which is what I think is a lot of the issue. Sure, all of these storylines, when you talk about trade deadlines, it's so exciting to see where these stars go. And you mentioned the Mavericks. This is a prime example. Stars that want to be the star, but you're going somewhere where somebody already has their guy. And so you have to figure out how to play like a team. And we are not at all seeing that. And I think that's the biggest fault with the NBA as a whole right now is it is an I league. And it's really hurting. Like you mentioned, like a team like the Lakers, this should be something we've been waiting to see forever. Nobody could wait to see LeBron, in LA. And now it's just like, everybody's like, when is he leaving? What's going on? Like, who do they add? It's getting a little crazy, but at least there's some good lines to bet on today.
And a lot of times I'll maybe find a game or two in the NBA. I think for the season, I have maybe like 30 or 40 regular season games. Cause it's college basketball, I'll be making money in. NFL, college football's going on. There's other avenues. But here today, I open up. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like a lot of games today, which is a rarity for me. We've done free pick videos. I come in and be like, I'm not loving NBA this time of year. Today's a day. It's like even yesterday, a lot of spots, similar spots like this. I think it's a good spot for grabbing those dogs.
And I put together a pretty good like plus 240 something parlay this morning as well, looking at the Suns and Jazz. So there was great numbers to combine there. And it's because I liked the Jazz at plus 6.5 as part of that parlay, because they're 7-9 against the spread right now, to Phoenix only having covered one of their last 8. And now they're coming in a little banged up on the road. I'll like Utah in that one. So there's a lot of, definitely.
Phoenix is 8 games under 500 on the road. And the other teams, whatever, 7-8 games over 500. I mean, it's stupid to look at it that way, but you have to. If teams just don't say, hey, I'm going to start winning on the road all of a sudden. Like Golden State has still not won on the road. You have 7 or 8 road wins on the year. It's just,
not even that. You start winning on the road. You don't even need to win, like keeping it close.
Cover. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Also, something I wanted to ask you about, because I know this will be happening tomorrow as well, is the NIT tournament that's going on. I have a huge parlay for UAB and Utah Valley that I was excited about. So everyone tune into my Mearsy Minutes for all of that insight, but it's a plus 440 parlay I'm putting some money down on right now. And I looked at that win margin for UAB between 1 and 10, which is you can get a really good amount on that one. It was intriguing to me because, listen, Utah Valley's won 7 of their last 8 and covered the spread in 3, if you're looking at this from any certain way. But they've also been a really high-scoring offense, but now face a very good UAB defense right now, who didn't allow any opponents in the postseason to score, I think, over 60 points. They've been holding people to 60 or fewer. So this game is really interesting to me to bet on. So that's where I've looked a lot. I know you also have North Texas, a great team. I like that minus 1.5 with Wisconsin. But what are some of the intriguing things that you have with the NIT as well? Because I see someone saying here, do you like North Texas over? We on North Texas as well. Let me know. Also, hello to you, the legend. But yes, I would say I like North Texas, but what do you like in this one?
Yeah, I like North Texas, and I like the over in North Texas game as well. It's because that's for North Texas. People go bet Wisconsin because it's Wisconsin. It's a Big Ten school, and you're like, North Texas, why is this, that they're favored? I mean, not that I like to throw out a bunch of like people thought the defensive efficiencies and paces and all this kind of stuff. But, you go into all those KenPom numbers and Haslam and Bertova numbers. This is like a top 30 team, believe it or not, North Texas. I mean, I could be argued they should have been a bubble team in the NCAA, but they're North Texas and not, Pitt or somebody.
Fade the Big Ten, Lenny says.
Yeah.
Actually, Wisconsin was one of the worst teams in the Big Ten, like squeezing their ways in the NIT, so it's not that.
But you know what? They made the Final Four. And that's, real fast on the NIT. You kind of know early, if you're going to take dogs, you take them in the first round, whether NCAA tournament and NIT, because if the NIT teams, if they really don't want to be there, they're going to get picked off. And the NCAA first round, you're going to get picked off to the first round because you got kind of clashing styles going against each other. For me, though, North Texas. It's a team I've bet on multiple times already this year. Just this tournament, we've had them riding the whole way. I like that. I like the over. The 115 to me looks way too low. Granted, this could be a 60-55 looks like a final. It'll be right around the number, but I don't know. Something tells me both teams get into the 60s round line in that area, so we'll go over that into the 120s. And at a pick 'em, I'm just taking North Texas because, again, I think people are just going to bet Wisconsin as they have here. It's because it's Wisconsin. Like, whoa,
and listen, Wisconsin only won on a buzzer beater. Like, they're not this team that's coming in really shaking things up. Like, they were keeping it close. And North Texas, for that over that you like, they made 9 threes in their last contest. So when we're talking about a team that's hot right now and why you should ride the over, that's a tick mark in my book, because that is a team that's not going to all of a sudden just flop from the 3-point line. Maybe not 9, but they'll be hitting some.
They'll hit their shots. They'll play some defense. They'll force some turnovers. Listen, the total tells you it's going to be low scoring and thought to be a low scoring game. Mm-hmm. And then with the UAB one, I like UAB, and I think this line moved a little bit. But as you mentioned, defensively, I think they're a good club. Even Utah Valley, we had them earlier in this tournament, and you don't win 28, 29 games. I don't care what conference you win in. You have to win who's ever in front of you, and teams have hiccups. You see this with the regular college basketball teams. Teams go on the road, they lose. It's like everybody has like 5-6 losses. Hey, go on the road, you lose. So to be playing now in either championship Final Four is an accomplishment, and you're playing good ball.
I agree.
UAB looks like a team, though, especially after knocking off Vandy, who I thought would be on a little mission themselves. Like, they feel like they should have got in the NCAA. And listen, you go in there, you win on the road in Vanderbilt. I'm not taking away from the Valley going to Colorado and winning there, but then they had a home game versus Cincy, which that was easy money to me. I never say crap like that because it's really not. But that was a spot where when are their fans getting on ESPN or wherever that game was shown on TV to get wild up? Here, though, I think UAB feels like they should have been in the NCAA tournament. Like, our conference, our guys in the Final Four. We played FAU. Here we go. This is a team we played. We played those guys. We played North Texas. North Texas on the other side. So I like both of these same teams here. I got obviously FAU. I like North Texas. I like UAB. Right. I love them. I love all the small schools.
Tate saying whiskey. Are we calling Wisconsin whiskey now?
Whiskey.
Okay. Whiskey is just happy to have gotten this far. They win by getting people off their game and their stupid type of play. The same defense, but they can actually score compared to the Big Red. Yeah, I mean, it's true, but like you said, they're happy to have gotten this far. I agree, because I don't think they've been playing their best basketball this season, and I think North Texas is a team that's actually like a little bit underrated in this in terms of what people are thinking. I really think they're a good team. And when you're making 9 threes, it's not always on accident. It's what I'm saying. Like, this team, because they were hot, expect them to shoot a lot. And if they get up on a team like Wisconsin, who, Tate, you make a good point, they might just be happy to be here. They might not have that fire in them to come back like they were able to with a little bit of a buzzer beater in the last contest.
And also in all these things, whether it's regular season college basketball, even college football, bowl kind of situations, when you have the little brother kind of schools facing the big brother, big conference, little conference, Richie P's in the house, my guy. You have you have something to play for. Like, all right, here's the Big Ten. We don't get a chance to showcase, whether it be a non-conference football game or basketball game in November, December, or here in tournaments. You're always going to get that added effort from the smaller school. So I kind of like that. And the fact that I got to pick them versus a team that's, I think, probably 3 or 4 points better on a home court, even on a neutral, better than Wisconsin. I think North Texas is a better team overall, and it's basically a pick 'em. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Green, let's go.
You mentioned those lines moving a little bit, especially in that UAB game. That's why I sort of looked at that win margin 1-10. You can get all of that information on my Mearsy Minute. I have a nice plus 440 parlay put up there. So with those lines moving, and even Sean was agreeing with me with UAB potentially winning in that one. So everyone tune into those Mearsy Minutes for all of that information. Sean, also, I have to mention the guy that was in the chat, the legend. I'm going to call him out here. He commented on one of my videos saying, "Lose the filters." I would like you to know this is my face.
Yeah, I don't think Hannah's a filter.
Sometimes we're just glowing. And unfortunately, I wish I had filters for you guys, because some days it's just not my best. But I'm here to give you content, not to put on my best look all the time. So I would just like to say, this is my face. Sean, do you have any filters on right now? Any filters?
Please, I need filters. If I had filters, people like, oh. No, I'm going to say.
I sometimes wants all the smoke from your comments, folks. Don't start.
But like, seriously, because listen, we're not a lot of I'm gonna say, because it's gonna. We'll start getting comments when I start rolling my mouth. When women do videos, there's some out there. It kind of looks a little fake. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Some look a little whatever. Although your videos, I mean, come on. How do you say she uses filters? She's got glasses on sometimes. Her hair's pulled back. She's got a hat on. What are you talking about? That's as natural as it.
I should probably use filters. Craig would probably prefer that sometimes. It's probably like, Mearsy, woof, looking a little rough today, girlfriend. But no, I thought it was funny, though. I always think it's funny, but I was just here to say that. I don't take comments to heart. I think they're all funny, and I appreciate everyone for consuming our content here, especially on my Mearsy Minutes. I appreciate you guys watching them and watching Beers with Mears as well. But I just had to say that it was so
Foxy.
funny. So, hey,
Yeah.
Foxy, what's
But
up?
Because I get wacky comments, too. But
Yeah,
mine are more like your
great.
picks think. They're, as a guy, they don't come in like looking, oh, your head looks like a giant potato. All right. I mean, that'll be the most I'll get.
I got a good lighting setup. Lighting does wonders, people.
Yes, that's what they say. At least that's what it says on StreamYard. Good lighting helps the picture.
I know. We don't even have makeup on today. I think I'm just like glowing on my birthday. It's a birthday glow.
It's a birthday glow?
It's a birthday glow. Hopefully we're making you guys money here on my birthday. Hopefully I'm making money on my birthday. I've got some money laying on the NBA tonight. Mr. Sean Higgs is the best guy to bring in when we're talking all things basketball here. This is our new show, Bet, Win, Repeat. We've revamped. We're here Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, you can head over to picksandparlays.net. Use promo code MADNESS. It'll save you 20% off of the entire site. If you're ever wondering, guys, where the heck are these contests at? That is where you need to join our Facebook group on Picks and Parlays. Join that PNP group page on Facebook, and that will give you all of our daily and monthly contests. So those are still available, but you're going to be coming to our shows for betting content and then going to the Facebook page for all of those betting contests. So thank you, Sean, for stopping by on Bet, Win, Repeat. You are awesome. Everyone, don't forget to check him out on our website as well. Use promo code MADNESS. Saves you 20% off. Have a wonderful rest of your day, Sean.
Happy birthday again.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Again, everyone, this is Bet, Win, Repeat. Don't forget that. I'm Hannah Mears. I am your host. You can follow me on Twitter at @HannMears_. Don't forget to check out my new show, Beers with Mears, over on our YouTube page, featuring some awesome guests as well as some great content in regards to betting and some social media fun. And Lenny has that right there. Beers with Mears. Candace, one of our friends here at Picks and Parlays, always says Bears with Mears, which is, I get where that's happening. So sometimes it's funny to say that. But Beers with Mears, look at this. Check out the mug. Beers with Mears. We've got great content coming your way.
I don't get to interrupt again, and I'm sorry, but where do I get those mugs? Where do I get the merch? Where do I get the shirts?
So my best friend made this for me.
Well, holla, best friend. Holla.
I know. She needs to just create us some official merch here.
Merch. Holla. Bring in your next guest.
We need to have some good merch. But yeah, it's time to talk some hockey here. And the best way to do that is to bring in Mr. Terry here. He is at Let's Go Wild Picks. Terry, I've got to tell you, I'm a Pittsburgh girl. These Penguins are very close to that wild card spot. Answer me this. Will they get in?
The longest playoff streak in the NHL. They've made the playoffs the most. I think it's 12 or 13 years. It's something like long like that. I don't know the exact number, but 16. Yeah, it's double digits. I know that they made the playoffs for a long time.
16 consecutive postseason appearances.
16. That's really good. Detroit had 25, so maybe they're gonna try to go for that record. Oh, Lenny heard me say that. I had to jump in here when you mentioned Detroit, but yeah, I think Pittsburgh. You guys are right there. Mm-hmm. Florida's the only team that could potentially take your spot.
Yeah, them losing the other night was huge for sure for the Penguins.
Yeah, so for a Penguins fan, you're looking pretty good so far right now.
Yeah, we're hopeful, right? But we've got a lot of NHL games today as well. Canadians and Sabres play at 7. So do the Panthers and Senators. Obviously, Penguins are going to be tuning into that one, as well as Devils and Islanders. That can be an important game. Kraken and your Wild, and then Oilers and Coyotes late on the West Coast, Avalanche and Ducks. Which game is sort of ticking your box here when you're looking at some lines and different betting numbers for all of our Bet, Win, Repeat fans out there?
Yeah, well, I have premium plays in the first 5 games. The first 4 games, so not the final 2. But I'm going to go over my props because I tend to do really well in my
We
props when
love
I
some
give
good
them
prop bets. We talked a
on the
lot
show.
about
Yeah. So
spreads and everything with Sean earlier. So let's talk some spreads here, or let's talk some props.
I typed everything out here for Lenny, so it'll be nice and easy for everybody because it is hard with player
Perfect.
props. If you don't know, like when I'm going through names and stuff, you might not know who plays for who and that kind of stuff. So it's easy to have it written out here. And we have the battle of the Kachuk brothers. So
Mhm.
Matthew Kachuk and Brady Kachuk both play today. Florida against Ottawa. The total's a 7. We see 7.5s as well. I do expect a high scoring game. And both boys plus money to score a goal. Brady has a goal in 5 of his last 7 games, and Matthew has a goal in 6 of his last 7.
Wow.
So there's that. The fact that they're playing each other. I think they fought in the last game that they played each other, but it's going to be a great game, and I like the Kachuk brothers to score.
Do you think that was pre-planned, like between the brothers? They're texting before their game and they're saying, if we have an opportunity, we've got to fight. Like that has to be a hockey player's brother's goal on their bucket list is to fight because you can fight in the NHL. So it's like, let's give our parents a little bit, of anxiety, extra anxiety in the stands and come home with some busted teeth.
Well, when you're a Kachuk brother, of course, because Keith Kachuk, that was his game. Their dad, Keith Kachuk,
Yeah.
that was his game. Was fighting. So I'm sure he was happy to see it. I think this time we're going to see some more. We're going to see some offense from them. So both guys a plus money to get a goal on this one.
And hopefully a lot of goals for the Florida Panthers because they've got a lot riding on this one we talked about. So Tim Earl in the comments, yes, he has a twin. They work here at Picks and Parlays with us, giving you all the types of content. He's saying, I want to fight my brother, ... Well, can't you do that? Lenny's saying,
hey, I think that would get a lot of views on the stream. If we had a Nick versus Tim fight.
Okay, so let's do
I
a
think,
bet win repeat fight night, right? And we'll take.
and we could bet on it.
Everybody, give me your odds. Give me the lines on who wins, which Earl brother wins that fight. Give us your lines here on bet win repeat.
That would be great content. I'm sure.
Give us a good fight night. I don't want to fight either of my brothers. My little brother is 10 years younger than me and twice my size, and my older brother is a year older than me, but he is about like 3 times my size. He's huge. He's like over 6 foot. So I think I'm good, but.
I'm an only child, so
I'm glad we've got some good matchups out here.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you have any siblings to fight? No fighting siblings?
I'm an only child, so
okay, good. So we don't have to worry about you. Any other bets that you want to share with everybody today on Bet Win Repeat?
Yes. So moving on along to the second game. Oh, I clicked it. Lenny clicked it. Oh, we're both clicking at the same time. Okay. I should let Lenny. That's his job.
He's the producer. He's in the background. You just go ahead and shine here. This is your time to shine.
He's pointing at me. So okay. Seattle and Minnesota. Obviously the game I'll be watching tonight. My first play is the draw. So regulation draws. Usually they're anywhere from plus 300 to plus 400. That's great value, especially when teams are going to overtime a lot. Seattle's gone to overtime in 3 of their last 5 games. Minnesota, 8 of their last 19. Minnesota has gone to overtime more than any team in the NHL. I think this is going to be a very close game. I think it goes to overtime. I do have a play up on the site for the side and the total. But when it comes to props, Vince Dunn to get an assist plus 120. He's done that in 11 of his last 13 games. So as much as I would rather him not do too many assists here, it's not priced. Yeah, it's not priced correctly. He should not be plus 120 when he's done it in 11 of his last 13 games. That's not priced correctly. Mappled anytime goal plus 190. He has a goal in 5 of his last 8 games. He has a hat trick in that span. He has a 2-goal game in that span. So Boldy is finding the back of the net. I think he gets a goal. I think Dunn gets an assist. I think we get a draw. And then we'll see what happens after that.
I love it. You've got some good ones here. Also, how much anxiety? Wait, I have to ask him this, Delaney, really quick. How much anxiety do you get from? He's saying Minnesota is always in overtime. How much anxiety do you get watching the Wild?
Oh, way too much. Way too much. And betting draws, betting, the thing about betting a draw, like it's plus 320, plus 400, it's a great value, but you are automatically going to be stressed out no matter what, because either the teams are tied and it's less than a minute to go, and you're worried that someone might score because it happens, or your team is down by one and you're really, really hoping that they might be able to tie it up and they're trying, and it's all, no matter what, with a draw, you're going to have
We
anxiety.
love it. Terry's always stressed here, Lenny. What you got for us?
I was just going to let everybody know, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, I put a poll up in the chat. Who will win in a fight? Prison rules, Nick or Tim? So feel free, if you're watching, vote. I wanted to just quickly, I'm going to go right. Terry, you could click the buttons on your parlay stuff quickly. Yep. I just want to mention, this is a comment of the day, goes to Sean Higgs for breaking down the Earl fight. I lean Nick, since he's the hockey guy. Tim's more of a load management NBA. That is exquisite content and breakdown in a picks and parlay bet where repeat fight night matchup, coming soon to your YouTube channel everywhere.
I love it. We've got fight night here. We need some lines. Sean, can you draw up some lines for that as well? We would love to know. But that's our fight night. You can now vote for that if you're watching through YouTube. So I love it. Look at us, Terry. We're starting new events here. Craig's going to be thrilled for this.
It would be great content. Sorry.
Yes, I'm all here for it.
Content.
Do we
Friday
have more
night
bets
fight,
from you today?
9 p.m.
Right, I'm here for it. Do we have more bets for you from the NHL today?
Yes, I've got two more games that I'll quickly talk about. This one here, Edmonton and Arizona. The Oilers, one of the highest scoring teams in the NHL, giving up goals and scoring goals. And for them, I have Leon Draisaitl here, over 1.5 points. I know when you're looking at it, you might think that's a lot, right? Because he has to either score 2 or get an assist and a score, or he has to get 2 assists. But he's done that in 5 of his last 6 games. He has 2 or more points. He is one of the, obviously behind McDavid, he's the second best player on that team. And Arizona on the second night of a back-to-back. Edmonton's played well in Arizona. I think they score a lot. He gets 2 points. And then my next 2 props here for Arizona, they're tied together. So Tim's voting on his burners. That's why he's winning. Hey, that's very possible. That is very, very possible. I could totally see Tim doing that. Nick is probably correct. But Clayton Keller and Nick Schmaltz, the 2 best players on Arizona, where they would be without those 2, I have no idea. But Keller, anytime goal, plus 150. He has a goal in 7 of his last 9 games. I think over the last 20 games, he and McDavid are neck and neck for points. That's how well Keller has done lately. The Dollar Daddy will ref. All right. I'm not sure who that is. But...
Let us know.
And then Nick Schmaltz assist, plus 120. He's done in 5 straight games. If Keller scores, Schmaltz is likely going to get an assist. So it's 2+ money plays that go right together.
I really like what you've done. I know you have one more game, so we'll get to that as well to give everybody all that information that you have. But I really love that you're finding some plus money stuff here for everybody. So I really appreciate all of your props out here giving us positive margins. So let's look at this next game then, because we've got one more here on Bet Win Repeat from you in this next NHL game. And this one, Colorado versus Anaheim. Okay, so you've got one specific prop. This one, not necessarily plus money. So something that would be really great to pair with a bunch of those other things that you said and get yourself a great plus money parlay at a good value. So let us know about this one that you've got going on here.
This one here, you have to shop your lines because it is minus 105, but it's also minus 150 at some books.
Interesting. So find it at 105 if you can.
Yes, with player props, especially in the NHL, sometimes you're going to see really big, huge differences. Like the one player I didn't give out back to the Minnesota game, Ryan Reeves. He's a fighter who doesn't usually score, but he's scoring for Minnesota. He's plus 700 to score, but he's also plus 400 at other spots. So the variance between goal scoring props, you really want to find the best odds. Mikko Rantanen, if you can get him for minus 105, take it. He has a goal in 6 of his last 8 games. He has the most goals scored for Colorado this year, and he is trying to break a franchise record held by the legend Joe Sakic for most goals in a season by a Colorado Avalanche player.
So he's on a mission. He's on a mission.
Yes, and he has been scoring minus 105, facing one of the worst defensive
Yeah.
teams in the league. It's a great bet. Not a plus price, but close.
And also, let's remind everybody somewhere they can shop around for some of these. Caesar Sportsbook has been great in giving us up to $1,250 in risk-free first bets. Win or lose, no worries. You get those reward credits into your points. They can use my promo code MIRRORSFUL right now to get that. So keep in mind that's a total possibility to go ahead and shop around. There's the promo code at the bottom. It's a risk-free first bet up to $1,250. So here's what I would do if I were you. Take Terry's advice on a lot of what he just gave you with a ton of those props, and then go and shop around maybe on Caesars and find what those best values are. Terry, you are always great to bring on to Bet Win Repeat for the stuff here going on in the NHL. Richie P saying, great props, Terry. I agree. Terry's always great at this. He's got such a good success margin as well. If you want to check out him or any of our other handicappers, make sure you head over to picksandparlays.net. Use promo code MADNESS. It's going to save you 20% off of the entire site. Terry, thank you for stopping by with me today. It's been fun hanging out with you.
No problem. Thanks. Let's make some money.
Absolutely. Let's make some money. Bet, Win, Repeat, ladies and gentlemen, is live Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So every day of the weekday, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, Bet, Win, Repeat, our revamped show, talking all things betting content, but our contest, if you're interested, they are now available on the Facebook page. All you have to do is join our Facebook group. That's the PNP group on Facebook. Look at this beautiful description right here. Join the PNP group page at Facebook. So it's facebook.com/groups/picks and parlays contest. We will have weekly contests, which are called Picks and Parlays weekly contest, as well as monthly contest. And you can head over to that Facebook group page, ask questions if you have anything, but make sure you have some fun. Join those contests. And also remember, head over to picksandparlays.net. Use that promo code MADNESS. It's going to save you 20% off the entire site. Check out my Beers with Mirrors on YouTube. It has launched officially. There are a ton of episodes you can watch, and keep your eyes peeled for some more content coming to you very soon. Also, thank you to our guests that stopped by, and thank you, Lenny, for all of your hard work in your background. No one I would have rather spent my birthday with today than all of our friends here at Picks and Parlays.
Well, hold on. We're not done.
Yes.
We're not done.
I think we're done.
This is the point in the show where I bring everybody back and we're going to sing happy birthday to you.
I think we're done. It's okay.
I know you were going to do it. I know you're like, no, it's okay, but we're going to do it. Terry, you ready?
Oh,
Okay.
Are we really going to do that?
I didn't even know this was happening. But
I didn't know this happened. I was let's see what Terry's hockey picks were. I'm like,
Terry, Higgs knew what the hell was going on. That's why he stuck around. On 3.
Happy birthday
You guys
to
talk,
you.
man.
Come on,
You guys
Lenny.
can't carry it.
Happy birthday
Happy
to you.
Happy
Happy birthday,
to
Hannah. Happy birthday to you. You guys ever sing Happy Birthday?
I know.
You guys are really awesome.
Lenny's a Canada
Listen.
version.
Terry, you don't have any
I
kids,
don't
right?
sing. I
You
do
have
not,
kids, Sarah?
especially live on YouTube.
have
I do
kids?
not.
Come
sing.
on, Terry, ready
You
to
don't know
go.
how to sing. Lenny's got kids. You think he can sing Happy Birthday? You think he knows how to sing Happy Birthday?
I think Carrie
No, when I was a kid, I you know what? I have a picture somewhere. Me and my little traveling ensemble. I had a nice solo. I sang Tuxedo Junction all by myself in a mall, the old Menlo Mall, New Jersey, when I was like in, I guess, 6th grade. Yeah, I could sing. I could still carry a tune a little bit. I got a little rhythm for a family.
Well,
Carry
yeah,
it too in my backpack.
Thank you guys, though. I really
No, that's
appreciated
good.
that. My grandma actually sang me Happy Birthday yesterday and like remixed it. There's like apparently a Beers version of Happy Birthday, and it was very fitting for Beers with Mirrors. So I'll have to find that to share with you guys. But thank you for the happy birthdays.
Happy birthday.
I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for singing, no matter how off key that was, but I wouldn't have expected it.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
Yeah.
We'll
So
work on it for
we'll get
next year,
we'll
guys.
get some
The
lines
3
for
of us.
next
We'll
year on how
decide,
well we think
like,
that's going to
start
go.
a whole
Yeah.
new Picks and Parlay a cappella group.
I love it. This has been Bet, Win, Repeat. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. We are live Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you next time.